Hey folks, it's the Red, getting back to the Crash Bandicoot 2 No Damage run. Time to hang 8, dude! I must say, I really like the music that plays on this stage. It's among my favorites in this game. Anyway, what we're dealing with here is basically a more extreme version of the upstream stages from the previous game, complete with some of the same enemy types that we saw from those stages, which I think is a nice touch. Overall, I have a pretty high approval of this stage, the way it runs. We're just going to ignore the timer in the corner there. That's going to be for a gem later. Anyway, we're not riding on leaves across the water anymore. Now Crash has his own surfboard, which you can use to plow down boxes, and move freely about in any direction. Just avoid mines and whirlpools, and you can press the X button to do boosts. This thing is pretty fun, pretty neat. And it takes out bounce crates without us having to bounce on them, and we get all 10 Wumpas out of them. Isn't that nice? Somehow these biting plants are growing on the tile floor here. Not sure why that is, but whatever. It's bonus time, and I really like the calming tune, yet it still maintains the same rhythm as the stage itself. Let's listen for a bit. I don't know what it is about this music I like so much. I mean, it just puts me in a good mood. I really like hearing it. This whole game is just so great. There's a reason it's my favorite in the series. Anyway, up ahead we'll find the blue gem path. We needed the blue gem to open this up, and that's why we got it. If we did not have the blue gem, this would just be an outline. Anyway, we do need to go this way in order to break all the boxes, so here we go. Gem paths tend to be significantly harder than the main path, so you need to be ready for some tough platforming when you come down one of these paths. Alright, that hippopotamus over there will sink into the water as soon as we jump on its back, so don't hang around for too long. You can pretty much think of them as the chomping plants from the upstream stages in the previous game. They behave pretty similarly. And yes, we get to bounce on more crates again. Joy. Thankfully, the drop shadow makes it a little easier to determine where we need to land this time around. Careful with the nitro here. Slide jumps give you a little better lift, but that's still a bit risky, given that it's nitro that you're sliding around. And it's time to go surfing again. We'll need to use the boost to get up these ramps and hit all the boxes, but as you can see, some of them need to be filled in. Let's see if we can find that explanation box. Ah, here it is. Unfortunately, it requires us to pass by the mines an uncomfortable number of times. Alright. And now the rest of these boxes have been filled in, so let's break them. Is there anything back here? No? Okay. Anyway, just do a boost into these ramps and you'll hit all the boxes, no problem. Chop for the nitro, and let's get it all settled. And then we can just take this blue gem all the way back. As far as I know, those plants back there aren't actually guarding anything, so we're just going to ignore them. They're just there for show. Alright, now let's finish the rest of the stage proper. Ah, well-hidden gem in the middle of the path. Would be kind of hard to dodge it. I have to take a detour to get around it. And we have ourselves another boarding segment. Always swell. Careful not to go too fast if this is your first time going through the stage. It's easy to get caught up and then wind up boosting straight into a mine or something. And that doesn't do anybody any good. Whoa! Okay. One more plant, and we're through. And we got the first gem. Time to head on back. Crystal and gem acquired. Commence crash dance. And we're also going to get another transmission.
3 crystals. Not bad. I see you are getting the hang of it. I need to conserve power. I will communicate with you again after you retrieve the 5th crystal.
Okay, well, thanks for the update, I guess. Anyway, we need to head on back to Hang 8 because there's still one more gem to collect. We couldn't collect the box gem and the other gem in the same run, so we're gonna go ahead and take care of that real quick. So for our second playthrough of this stage, we need to do a speed run and get to the end of the level as quickly as we can. After we pass by the first checkpoint, a timer will appear indicating how much time we have left to get through the level and claim our prize. There it is. So if we can get through the level in 1 minute, we'll get a gem for our troubles. But let's be careful about this. When you're on the board, definitely boost as much as possible, because time is of the essence here, and when you're on land, do plenty of slide jumps. Conceptually, this is very interesting. The whole idea of a time trial, which will be expanded upon in the next game, as you will see. But yeah, this is another very neat challenge, similar to the Don't Break Any Boxes back in Turtle Woods. Okay, just being careful here. Okay, we've got 10 seconds left. Can we make it? Good. 6 seconds, and we are there with 5 seconds to spare. Booyah! Whew. And for our troubles, the other gem is collected, and Hang 8 is finished. That's the end of our crash dance, and that's the end of this video. Next time, we're going on to the next stage, the pits. See you then! Well, I got nothing to say on that one. Be mindful of the mines, of course. Oh! I was not. And yes, crate bouncing is back as well. Joy. What? Yep, I didn't miss you guys at all. Dual shock controller, it makes getting around so much harder. Complete with some of the same enemies that we saw over there too. That was a little early. Love how that platform just went right through. And you can use the X button to boost around. And get sucked down whirlpools. Oi! Once we get to a certain point, we're going to see a timer ticking down. Never mind. So let's not waste any time. Let's instead get hit. Oh no! I hesitated to get through the stage. And if we died...